Okay, go.
Hi, my name is Heather Leeson. I'm the City Coordinator for Toronto for Crisis Camp Haiti, Toronto. We're part of a larger network of CrisisCommons.org. There are a number of cities across Canada, and Montreal and Toronto are today, as well as Washington, New York, Chicago. We're all working to try and use our social media skills and our development skills to help NGOs. Some of the projects we're working on is the RSS Feed Aggregator project. Another one's Haitian Voices, which is to try and help use social networking to have the stories told to Haitian people. We have translators, we have Python developers, we have web developers, we have general help. We're just trying to make a difference in our small part using our technical and knowledge-based skills. So it's pretty amazing to look at the projects and watch people with their heads down working, and it's gorgeous. It's just people trying to make a difference.
This project is called the Rebuilding Haiti Connection Project. We're connecting people who are looking to help in North America with different organizations in Haiti, such as schools. Well, schools is the number one. We're looking to connect, maybe a school needs more books, needs to be rebuilt, needs chalkboards, things like that. So we're connecting skill sets with projects like that.
And what kind of work is actually happening in here?
We are doing some PHP development. We're working with Sugar CRM. We're connecting JavaScript with Sugar CRM through SOAP interfaces.
This is the RSS Feed Challenge, and what we're trying to do is get information from a number of different sources, all of the different sources that are talking about Haiti on the web, and bring those together into a single super feed that can then be pumped out through various different ways to consume that information. So the two things that we're working on today, one is finding more feeds because there's just so many sources of information, so being able to get more of these in so that we're getting all possible information. And the second is doing some categorization of those feeds so that people that are coming in and consuming the feeds can have some appropriate categories or filtering of the information so that they can slice and dice and get what they need to get from there.
So what are these guys actually doing?
We've been going through some things looking at the audience, the potential audiences for this, and then driving out the tags and the categories from that. We're looking at the list of about 200 different feeds that have been gathered to see how they fall into this and what kind of categorization we might want to do on those existing feeds, and then also looking for new feeds on Twitter and other sources as they come up, just to find new sources of information.
Hi, so we're focusing on the website called Haitian Stories, and what we're doing is we're trying to get people to actually go into the site and contribute to the conversation about their experiences, be it that they have family members or if they have friends in Haiti, and more specifically their experiences when this happened. So what we've gone out is we've reached out to a lot of Toronto-based organizations as an extended outreach effort to not only connect them on Haitian stories, but also translate to an offline connection as well.
And so what are these guys doing?
So we've gone in and we've monitored social media tools, so Twitter, Facebook. We also have been keeping all of our information in one spot on the wiki so that anyone can come in and contribute to the conversation. Our focus is in making sure that this dialogue is open because it is an ongoing project. We're hoping that what we can do today is build the framework to go forward from today, so that when we're talking about the offline elements, so that the benefits that are happening, so people know about the benefits and that they can come to one spot and find out all of the information. So in essence, taking the voices and the stories and also giving them that offline element, more specifically on a localized level.
So the name of this project is the Machine Translation. We've got a team here that are working on the web services, so to be able to provide translation from English and French to Creole. What we're trying to do here is be able to provide the web services, so be able to provide a web interface as well as some other JSON and SOAP services for this automated translation. And the goal here is to have language specialists on the ground be able to translate text and print media, to be able to do that quickly and efficiently. So we're creating the tools here. There's another team that's in Washington that's working on creating a middle layer that will then talk to the actual translation engine that we're going to be using for this project. So at this stage, we're working on the front end part of delivering the web service.
So what kind of developers do we have in here?
We've got a little bit of everything. some backgrounds are a little bit diverse. We're lucky we just got a few gentlemen here that just showed up that actually have some experience with Python. So the framework that we're using on the front end side is Django, which is a Python-based web framework in order to allow us to do all of this.
Cool.